So hello student, how are you? I hope you will be all fine. So in the previous chapters we have studied many things of class 10th chapter first, that was chemical reaction and equations. Like we have studied what is chemical reaction and we have also studied what is chemical equation. Then we have studied about the how to balance the chemical equation, means what is a balance chemical equation and what is unbalanced equation. Then also we have studied about the how to find the valency with the atomic number 1 to 10, like hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminum. Like this we have studied about 1 to 20 atomic number to find the valency. Then we have learned how to find the chemical formula. Okay, so in the previous chapters we have learned up to this one. Now in this chapter, the part 2 of chemical reaction and equations, we are going to study about some important types of chemical equations, chemical reactions. Means what are the important chemical reactions that we have to study in this chapter. So there are basically students 5 are there. First one is a combination reaction, second one is decomposition reaction, third one is displacement reaction, fourth one is double displacement reaction, and fifth one is redox reactions. Only 5 are there that we have to study in this chapter. So let's begin with the reactions. Dear students, the first reaction which we study, that is combination reaction. That is combination reaction. Acha, in the combination reaction, students, what we say, see, combination is what? Combination means to combine. Combination means to combine something. To combine something. And we can say in this reaction that this is the reaction in which two substances combine together. Two substances combines together to form one single substance. Dear students, one single is substances means there will be two substances, they will combine together and they will form one single substance. We can also study like this: A is one substance plus B. B is another substance, they combine together and they give AB. They give AB. Similarly, you take example of calcium oxide, CaO, plus water you take, it will give you calcium, hydroxide. It will give you calcium hydroxide. What you studied here? You studied that calcium oxide and water, they were totally two different substances. And my dear students, they have combined together and they have given you one new total substance, that is calcium hydroxide. So this is what about the combination reaction. The second reaction is we have decomposition reaction. Second one is, acha, what decomposition reaction says? Decomposition reaction says that a substance break down into two simpler substances. Means reactions in which one substance breaks down, reactions in which one substance breaks down into two simpler substances. Means it is a reaction in which one substance is breaking down into two simpler substances. Earlier what we have studied in the combination, that's in the combination reaction, A plus B is equal to AB, it was becoming like this. But here what we have to do here, AB is breaking down into A plus B. This is how we can say that. Now, so this breaking down is in the 3 methods. क्योंकि डायरेक्टली तो बेटा वो ब्रेक होगा ना, इट विल नॉट ब्रेक डायरेक्टली, इट विल टेक 3 मेथड्स टू ब्रेक डाउन. What is the first method? The first method is to give heat. Second method is to give electricity. Third method is to make it break down by giving light. Okay. So what happens? First we will break down by giving heat. Second we break down by giving electricity. Third we break down by giving light. Okay. So this is what we study. Acha, the heat one is called as thermal decomposition. What is called as thermal? The electricity one is called as electrolysis. And the light one, it is called as photolysis. Decomposition. What is called as photolysis? So we have thermal decomposition, we have electrolysis decomposition, and we have photolysis decomposition. That is clear? Okay. अब क्या करते हैं, वन बाय वन वी हैव टू स्टडी अबाउट थर्मल डिकम्पोजिशन, इलेक्ट्रोलाइसिस एंड फोटोलाइसिस डिकम्पोजिशन. Okay, students, coming back to the point. So we were studying decomposition reactions. Decomposition reaction, I have told you that it is classified on the three bases. First is heat, means it is breakdown. Third one, what we have electricity. It is breakdown on the basis of electricity. Then it is based on the light. Okay, so the first one is on the basis of heat. Suppose you take calcium carbonate. Okay, you give heat, it will break into calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. So first thermal decomposition is what? It is based on the heat basis. Because क्या होता है बच्चा, कोई भी सब्सटेंस ऐसे ही नहीं टूटता है जब तक आप उस पर कोई एनर्जी नहीं प्रदान करते हो. When you not give any energy, that substance is not breaking until and unless you do not provide any energy. So for breaking down of any substance, you need to provide the energy. So that energy you have to provide in three forms. What are these three forms? These are heat, electricity and light. Okay. Then coming to the electrolysis, you provide electricity, then you give electricity to water, it will break into hydrogen and oxygen. You give electricity to sodium chloride, it will become into a sodium and chloride. Okay, this is how the breakdown of electricity is done. Then we come to the photolysis. You give light, then it will break. You take silver chloride, it will break into silver and oxygen. You take silver bromide, it will break into a silver and bromide. So this is what we were having, the types of decomposition reaction. Types of decomposition reactions we have. Now bacha, after this we have displacement reactions. What we have? Displacement reactions. अच्छा, अब displacement reaction चलो. Displacement reactions. अच्छा, what is the meaning of displacement? Means to replace something. What we write? To replace something means क्या करते हैं? We replace कुछ चीज को क्या कर देते हैं? Replace कर देते हैं. Suppose stronger person, okay? Stronger person replace कर देता है weaker person को. He replaces weaker person. Similarly, what happens? The stronger element replaces weaker element. Okay, what happens? Displacement reaction, we can say it is a type of reaction in which the stronger element, what happens? It replaces the weaker element. Suppose what example we take? We take CuSO4 and we take CuSO4, we take Fe. Okay, iron. It gives what is iron is more reactive than copper, it will become FeSO4 plus Cu. Okay, so iron being more reactive, what have taken? It has taken SO4 from here. It has taken SO4 from here and made copper alone. You go, I don't need you copper, you do go from here. I have taken this. Okay, so this is what. Now here, now one question arises कि how to determine which element is more reactive. How to determine which element is more reactive? So my dear students, to determine that which element is more reactive, for that in a chemistry we have one reactivity series. We have a reactivity series. So by studying the reactivity series, it becomes easy for us to determine and to know which element is more reactive. Suppose sir, you can ask me, sir, why Fe is more reactive than copper? Because in the reactivity series, Fe is given more stronger than copper. It is more power in copper. That's why. So let's study about the reactivity series here. Reactivity series. In the reactivity series, I told you that the elements which is more reactive, that is arranged at the top, which is very less reactive, that is arranged at the bottom of the reactivity series. So dear students, this is the reactivity series. This is the reactivity series, and in this the elements are arranged in the decreasing order of their reactions. They are arranged into the decreasing order of their reactions. Means if I say that iron, so iron, what happens? It can displace all the elements which are at the top of the iron, below of the irons. But the iron, the elements which are at the top of the iron, no, these elements can replace irons because they are having more reactivity in comparison to iron. So we can say that in the reactivity series, elements are arranged into the decreasing order of their reactions, and that is how it is represented. You can note it down from here. Okay. Now dear students, we move to the double displacement reaction. What is double displacement reaction? We have studied that less reactive element will more reactive element will be replacing the less reactive elements, or less reactive element will be replaced by the more reactive elements. Double displacement means what happened? Two elements, means two compounds, they react or they exchange the ions to form the new compound. Means displacement will be there, but there will be two compounds. There will be two compounds that are displacing the things. Suppose we take AgNO3 and NaCl. AgNO3 and NaCl. Then what happens? AgCl, okay, plus NaNO3 plus NaNO3. Then we have taken BaCl2 plus Na2SO4, that is displaced by BaSO4, and it has formed with the SO4, and then again what remain? NaCl, it will become 2NaCl. Okay, so this is what we are having, the double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. Then we have left over with the redox reaction. But before studying redox reaction, student, we have to study about oxidation, and we have to know about the reduction. That what is oxidation and what is reduction. Then we will discuss about the oxidation and we will discuss about the reduction. Oxidation and reduction. What is oxidation? We can say oxidation is the addition of, it is the addition of oxygen, and we can say remove of hydrogen, we can say, or both things happens at the same equation. Then my dear student, that equation is termed as oxidation reduction. That equation is termed as oxidation. And when we talk about reduction, reduction is opposite of oxidation. It is opposite of, we can say addition was there, so we will say remove of oxygen. Then what we have, remove is there, then we will say addition of hydrogen, or both things will happen in a equation. Then that equation will be called as reduction equation. It will be called as reduction equation. क्या कहलाएगा वो बच्चा? Reduction equation कहलाएगा. That is clear? Okay. Then now we have to move about the redox reaction. What we have to move? We have to move about the redox reaction. Dear students, see, in the redox reaction what happens? In the redox reaction, oxidation process and reduction process, these two processes, they happen simultaneously, means they happen together. Means in an equation where oxidation and reduction both are happening together, then that particular reactions will be called as redox reaction. What will be called as DS? Redox reaction. So we can say oxidation and reduction, my dear students, these two things happens together, then that reaction is called as redox reactions. That is clear. Let's take one example which I have written. CuOH2. What happens here? CuO is removed. Okay, means what happens? Removal of oxygen is happened. So removal of oxygen happens in reduction. So it is, we can say, sir, here what happens, bacha? Reduction equation has happens. Then you see hydrogen was there, then it has gained the oxygen. What happens? Addition of oxygen. Then bacha, we can say that here what happens? Here addition of O2 is happens. Then we can say that there what happens? This is the redox. This is the redox reaction. This is the redox reactions we have. That is clear? Okay, bacha. That is clear. I think it will be clear to you. Acha, now moving further to this, we have some 2 or 3 topics. That is the last topics will be. First one we are having, that is cohesion. That is cohesion. Okay. Cohesion beta in Hindi हम लोग कहते हैं मूर्छा लगना. Okay. Cohesion is there. What happens? Cohesion is it happens because when the metals come in contact with the oxygen and atmosphere, okay, gases, then their oxidation and reduction process starts. Then their oxidation and reduction process starts because of their metals form one layer that is called as cohesion. My dear students, cohesion is this one. This is why the process cohesion happens. There are some ways you can prevent from the cohesion. Okay? You can prevent from the cohesion. First one, by painting. If you paint any element, if you paint the metals, then what happens? You can prevent from what? Cohesion. By using we can say straw. By using straw, light liquids. Okay? Straw, light liquid or polishing liquid, or you can say by using polishing liquids. By using polished liquids, we can use polished liquids. So from here we can prevent the cohesion. One more topic is there, that is called as rainicidity. अब रेनिसिडिटी क्या है? देखो रेनिसिडिटी जो है, okay, रेनिसिडिटी that is caused by rain. We can say caused by rain. जो किससे कॉज होता है मुन्ना? जो कॉज होता है रेन से. किससे कॉज होता है? रेन से. ऐसा रिएक्शन that is caused by the rain. What happens when, see like this the rain happens, okay, and here we can see the earth trees are there, okay, and atmospheric. Due to the pollution, okay, what happens? Some gases are connected here in the atmosphere. When the rain happens, what happens? These gases mix with the rain, and on the surface they fall. fall causing the rain acidity, that we can say acid rain also, that's why my dear students, we always used to say that the first rain is acid rain, because what happens, all the acids which are present in the atmosphere during the time of first rains, they come together, and the gases which are present in the atmosphere, they mix with the gases and they fall down on the surface. So because of that, what happens, the rain acidity happens. So we have to avoid the first rain, because in the first rain, the harmful gases which are present in the atmosphere, they mix together and they cause the process that is called as rain acidity. Okay, my dear students, so from this topic your chapter is completed, and I hope that you all might have understood these chapters very well, and I hope you good luck for your preparation of class 10th and this chapter. We will meet soon in the next video. Till then, take care and have a nice day. Thank you.